lot on this show about the proliferation, is that the word? Proliferation of tipping in this day and age, and about how one is expected to tip for virtually every single kind of interaction they have with others. We have also talked about the tip shaming that can go on in certain places. Here in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, there is a bill from the House of Representatives, and it was proposed by State Rep Manny Cruz, which would create a 19% minimum gratuity on all parties with more than 4 people if they are dining during peak restaurant season. The community would decide when the peak restaurant season is, and the tip would be mandatory. So I'll let you hear from State Rep Cruz, but then I'm curious if you believe that it is the duty of the government to tell you that you have to tip first and foremost, and that you have to tip a certain amount. Secondly, here is State Rep Cruz.
Sometimes in Salem during our peak season of October, they find themselves losing, potential wages from folks that will come in, they'll dine, and they won't leave any tip at all that our folks really do rely on to get through and pay their bills.
Okay, can I just say,
if people aren't leaving a tip, it is perhaps because the service wasn't what they expected it to be.
if you're not leaving any tip, something happened during that meal.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
that is crazy. And if you're not leaving a tip and you had a perfectly good waiter or waitress and everything was great, then you're a douche.
Yeah, you're a cheap bastard.
Like, I don't think that that's going to help customer service. Like,
No.
Imagine if it's mandatory what you need to tip. What service person is going to put that extra effort in or make sure that your experience is great?
Point, Courtney.
It's going to ruin it.
Yeah, that's a good point, Courtney. And don't most people, isn't like the minimum tip if the service is
20.
good, 20%?
Yeah.
So it's like, and your Courtney's spot on. If your service is good, you get a good tip. But your service has to be really bad for people to come in. Unless you're a cheap bastard to come in, sit down, have dinner, and then not leave a tip.
My question is, how do you land on 19? What an arbitrary number to hit.